True versus Namshar. To the top left-hand side, our Red Zerg player. He's just joined the Wardy family via Coda Carlson, who's just going crazy on the subs. Thank you so much, Coda Carlson. Let's see some Wardy hearts in the chat for him. To the top left-hand side, from Sidestorm Gaming, it is True. He's up against the Blue Zerg to the bottom right-hand side. Currently teamless, let's hear it if you're cheering on Namshar. So, let's see how this is going to go. Is it going to be saying hatchery first from both players here to get started? Getting this ready to go. You see the overlords coming up on right and left hand side of the map, and we do see hatch gas pull from both players. So, hatch gas pull apiece. Getting ready to go into this. 99 Brandon 66 says, I can microwave a hot dog and eat it in 2 minutes. Are you jelly? Yeah, that's actually a real talent. Holy shit. You know, I thought I had something going for me in life. Like, I thought I was kind of doing okay, but way to bring a guy down. If I can't microwave a hot dog and eat it in 2 minutes, what am I even playing for? What's even my goal at this stage? You know? What does Wardy do when not casting? I cut up the videos from the cast to put on YouTube. I organize more events. I figure out what else we're going to be casting and schedule things. I run the team league. And I sometimes even find myself going to sleep for an hour or two. Believe it or not. And very rarely I can actually stick in an episode of something on Netflix. It's insane. It's insane. I actually had a dream last night that I was, I can't remember what it was actually. It's on like the tip of my brain. I can sort of remember, but I can't well enough to actually tell a story that's going to make sense, so let's see how this goes. We do see a few links coming up through the center of the map from Namshar going in towards the upper left-hand side. We do see the link speed coming out from both players here to get started, and the Baneling Nest as well. Now obviously we just saw Namshar kind of fallen down to a lot of the aggression of True. Drew has actually, I think, got a pretty good shot at this because he did have some good ZvZ so far. 3-2 against Nurture to eliminate him from this winner bracket. He took a map off solo as well, and those were pretty close games when he was in the winner bracket as well. As we get this set up, a couple of links coming through the center. True continuing on down to the south side. Someone is going to lag out of the game. Namshar. GG. Okay, not really GG, but we might have to recover this one from the top. I love True. True's really funny. He's a pretty funny guy, and when you meet him in person and you get to know him a little bit. Alright, now Namshar's going to drop from this here, and we're going to be getting back up and ready to go once again. Ooh! It's just me, or was that loud? Have I done something? That just seemed kind of loud for a moment. Maybe it was just the silence into the sound. That's pretty crazy. It's just like... Alright. Let's recover this from the top. Yeah, I really feel like the game sounds just took a massive boost. Is that just me? Am I going crazy? I think I might just be going crazy. Wardy cast Dark versus Classic? I can't. I have to cast OSC Championship, guys. I've said this multiple times earlier. You cannot cast Dark versus Classic. I'm sorry, I know it's silly not to be able to cast the finals, but it's just the way it is. Our priorities lie with this tournament right here, the OSC Championship. We have to cast this. Apologies, but again, only so much we can do in that regard. What's up, 47ness, my man, with the cheer 300 in the chat. You the real MVP. Thank you so much for the cheer 300. Get some love in the chat for 47ness. I appreciate it. Tip of my brain. Yeah, because it wasn't like on the tip of my tongue. Like I wasn't about to spit it out, but I was like really kind of on the tip of remembering what it was well enough to tell the story. And I was like, no, it's not happening. So I went for tip of my brain, like a new expression. You think it's a bit weird now, but you know, soon it's going to be used all the time. Just you watch. Just you watch. Alright, we're getting everyone into the lobby, and we're going to be good to go once again in just a moment. Let's see how this is going to rock, how this is going to roll. And the players are hopefully ready. And let's get back into this here. Just resuming game 1 of True versus Namshar. Alright, we're going to be again going into this in just a moment or so. Sorry for the slight delay, guys. Let's jump back into game 1 of this. Wait, what? Now True left the game? Oh my god, what's going on? Ay, ay, ay. What even happened? True left the game, and even Namshar's like, question mark, question mark. Alright, players are ready. Let's try this once again. Attempt 2 of going into this. Wardy ahead of the English meta. Just wait and see, man. If I could time travel, I would do other things instead of casting. I don't really have a response for that at all. Wardy, stop trying to make fetch happen. Oh my god, I love that quote. Can you stop trying to make fetch happen? It's not going to happen. I love that film. Mean Girls are so fucking good. What are you? I'm a mouse. Duh. It's like my favorite line. It's so good. Alright. Players are ready, so we can resume. Let's go back into this then. Game number 1 of this best of 5 between Namshar and True. Just to remind you of where we're at, True's in the top left, Namshar's in the bottom right, and pretty much mirrored build orders so far. As we do just see a couple extra lings on the way out. A couple extra drones were already on the way out for Namshar, but that really was the only difference here so far. As we are going to be just seeing the lings and the Queen gather and there's Namshar getting ready to defend the potential aggression of True over the next few moments. Rotron and Evolution Chamber starts on up here, so we're going to be getting that set up, and we are going to be seeing that hatchery finishing on the top side of the map. A couple of lings running in as well to try and do a little bit more. Namshar darting around with those Zerglings, and we are going to see the Queen doing a little bit of extra damage. Evolution Chamber coming down in the natural expansion. Yeah, Wardy, you look like you did not sleep for ages. I haven't. I'm pretty sleep deprived, honestly, for the last 3 days or something. But I wouldn't be sleeping any better even if I wasn't casting. So casting is not really the kind of reason I'm becoming sleep deprived or whatever. Other life stuff happening. Anyways, let's see what's going to happen. A couple of lings coming in towards the top side, and I'm just going to be seeing lings already from True able to defend. Again, on the way from both players here. Roach Roaring dropping down from Namshar, and the +1 missile upgrade coming in from both of them too. A couple of lings of True just running around in the main base, and we are going to see a drone gets taken down already. So drone gets sniped down pretty quick here, and again, just looking to see where we go from this stage. Another Cryptium just spreads on forwards, and just going to be seeing True. Going to be moving across the map. With a couple of Zerglings, going to be seeing the +1 missile attack upgrade. On the way from both players, the Lair going to be finishing up in the Evo Chamber, second Evo Chamber from Namshar, so he's already going to go into some Carapace upgrades. Kind of intriguing. We also see Pneumatized Carapace on the way. That wasn't the Carapace upgrade I was talking about, but apparently wants all the Carapaces. As we do see this getting set up then. Well, True just into Roach Speed Namshar, 4th hatch already, and this game is really just like the opposite of Scarlet versus Namshar. This is, hey, let's sit back, chill out, and just look to see what's going to happen. Very different from what we saw against Scarlet and Namshar, where Scarlet was like, yeah, I'm going to come across the map and kill you right now. Cool. Awesome. Oh, yeah, and I'm going to come across the map and kill you again. Oh, and once more. As we do see the Roaches just set up just outside the third base. More Roaches coming out here from True, just outside of the natural. +1 missile attack about to finish from Namshar. Roach Speed is about halfway done, and the Carapace upgrade is indeed started there. So he's just going to go into those double upgrades straight into the +2 as well. Overseer is going to be tagged a little bit there and going to get pushed away through the top side. $14 more Roaches on the way out here from True. Roach Speed going to be finishing very shortly. Now we're going to be seeing again a whole bunch more Ravagers currently just morphing in, so Namshar getting those set up and ready to go. A handful of Roaches already going out over to the right hand side. Well, Drew's actually maybe just getting kind of aggressive here, because he doesn't start +2, he just makes a whole ton of Roaches. He's about 10 workers down as well. This becomes very awkward for Namshar if he isn't able to defend this, because obviously he's heavily down on supply, so he needs to try and get into the right position. He needs to try to not just get everything located correctly. The reason he's so far down on army supplies is because he started +2 missiles, +1 Carapace, Pneumatized Carapace as well. These are all gas, these are all investments that Namshar built into that have not paid off for him just yet. And True comes in, cancels those initial Roaches. Namshar is just so caught off guard by this that I don't even know what he's going to do now. The third hatchery just goes down just like that. And we're going to be seeing those Roaches and Rabbits continue to fight here. More Roaches coming in from Namshar. Continue to fight against this here. A few more Corrosive Bars going up in the sky. And we are going to be seeing, well, just so many units from True continue to push through this bottom side of this map. I'm just going to be continue to move on forwards into this, as we are going to see Roaches after Roaches going down. The Ravagers continue to drop as well. And a few drones went down. The Baneland drop, I think, no, the Baneland drop didn't go off. So it's actually just some Roaches counterattacking from Namshar, dealing some damage, but obviously he's just never going to recover in terms of the army supplies at the moment. And that's the biggest issue. Some more Corrosive Bars dropping down here. The drones are disappearing. And it looks as though True is going to have enough to just push on through, close this out, clean this up. Another Roach getting cancelled there on the hatchery build, and that's such the powerful thing with the Ravagers. Being able to just cancel Roach after Roach trying to build, it goes a long way to help you out, as you're going to be seeing those Ravagers continue to drop as well. This hatchery continue to go down, and that is GG. True takes game 1. To the top left-hand side of the map is going to be our blue Zerg player. Give it up if you're going to be cheering on Namshar. He is up against the red Zerg player from Storm Gaming to the bottom right side of the map. It is True. Alright then, let's see how this is going to go as True's starting to move out onto the map here, getting ready to go in the early stages. Do not forget, if you want to support this event, you can do so via the Matcherino page, ! Matcherino in the chat to check that out. And we do not have any coupon codes left, unfortunately, but there is a whole bunch of rewards, such as OSC Championship replay packs, Source Elite jerseys, coaching, replay packs again, shirts and hoodies that you can purchase, which all do contribute to the prize pool. A big shout out to Light VIP, who actually donated $50 to the prize pool just recently to claim the reward of having an OSC tournament named after them in 2018, which is obviously kind of cool, kind of exciting. This Overlord here from True coming up through the center of the map. So Overlord coming up through the center towards the upper left hand side, and Hatch Gas Pool coming in from both players. Again, a single drone on the way up here from True on both sides. The spawning pool's coming up. And you're going to be seeing the hatchery. He's also going to be finishing in the next few moments, so getting that set up and ready to finish as we do just see the early game going to be calm, patient, nothing too ridiculous. How you guys all feeling today? What's up in the chat? Who's having a good weekend so far? Everybody? Yeah, I thought so. How could you not be? We've casted so much StarCraft 2. It's kind of difficult not to have a good weekend in that regard. And a couple of queens just on the way up at the moment here, and you're just going to be seeing the overlords moving around. A few zerglings starting to come out in towards the center of the map, and just coming across here, looking to see what they can do. And overlord again over towards the right hand side, and just going to be seeing that hatchery of True is already dropping down over here. So third hatch getting into place, third hatch starting up from Namshar as well, and the Baneling nest coming down on either side of the map too. So really just getting set up into this so far without anything too crazy happening. We're just going to be seeing those zerglings are going to get back on towards this hatch, and yeah, just a little bit of a skirmish here about to take place, but nothing really should be too significant. Namshar continues to pull back and actually does a very good job microing the lings, it feels like. I say, as he does indeed get himself a victory there. He kills off 5 lings, only losing 3. Now Namshar making a lot more zerglings actually, so he is going to start to ramp up the aggression a little bit. True, and hasn't decided what to do with some of his extra lava just yet, whether he's going to make lings or drones. He just needs to decide that in a moment. He's actually supply blocked, that's why. Oh, well, that's not a good time to be supply blocked at all, because Namshar might be able to get some action in towards the third base then. He might be able to take it down. You already brought it pretty low on health with those 6 lings nibbling away at it for so long already. He's got his own lings that were already here now, morphing into banelings as well. As we do see the couple of Banes getting ready to go. Lings coming forward, we're going to see a couple of Banes coming in, and we're going to be seeing 2 Banes so far, plus a couple of Lings. Namshar going to try and go around this side instead now, tries to get those Banes right away, doesn't manage to just yet. That one Baneling of his own will go down, tries to protect his Banes morphing in, doesn't quite manage it, will get one more Baneling there though. And getting some good back and forth micro so far. Going to be seeing those units coming back into the center of the map, so running on through the center as we do have the evolution shaper on the way up from Namshar, so he's already beginning a bit of preparing a little bit of a transition out of this here. So preparing a transition out, and we're just going to be seeing those Banes continue to come on through. And it's going to be seeing the Banes obviously from Namshar though have to defend right now, as you're going to be seeing the Maulings coming in towards the main base and just trying to pick their way through a whole bunch of drones here. So trying to do a little bit more. Banes going off into the mineral lines, and we are going to be seeing again extra Banes are still running around. Morning is back in towards the center, and a few drones just going down here. And as you're just going to be seeing Lingers in towards the third. More Lingers coming down this ramp from Namshar. More Banelings coming in as well. I'm just going to be pushing those Lingers of True back in towards the center of the map. Rotoron on the way up. A few extra Banes coming in. Missile upgrade coming up as well. Whole bunch of extra drones coming out right now. As you continue to set up into this here. If one more person says the fucking sound is muted, you have no idea how much I'm gonna fucking tilt. Jesus, Chaz. Not really having a great fucking weekend right now. We just like not be complete douches all the time. Try and fucking just trigger me 24/7. Couple of things getting picked off right now. We're gonna be seeing the lair coming up here from Namshar, +1 missiles as well. A whole bunch of roaches coming up from True, getting ready to go. We'll be seeing the lings coming on in. And the roaches just continue to get set up as well. Queen gonna poke away at the Overlord right now, and again, extra roaches on the way up. Still, that +1 missile so much further ahead from Namshar, but look at the army supplies. True, 44-20. A massive lead for him here, and well, that Baneling hit's obviously going to help him a lot as well, as Namshar now starts to make the roaches. Well, I guess, again, he does have the faster +1, which will go a lot. It kind of means that True can't really fight here, as True just starts up a lair. That's something which Namshar does already have as well, although he hasn't put it to use on anything just yet. He will be able to start +2 with it, of course, a little bit faster. And obviously from the +2, he'll be able to do a little bit more also. As we do just have the roach speed starting up, and we're just going to be seeing the lair continue to come on up, get ready to go. Again, 9 more roaches on the way out. A few Ravagers being morphed in here from Namshar as well. And we've seen those roaches and Ravagers continue to work their way through those rocks here currently on the left-hand side. 4th hatch coming down at the moment from Namshar. It's going in towards the gold base, as is True. Namshar's just a little bit ahead on everything when it comes to kind of structure and kind of, you know, upgrade-wise. But True's ahead 12 workers and heavily in army supply. And when he finishes +1, well, could he get across the map? Could he attack here? It's definitely a possibility. It's definitely something that could happen. It's kind of just, I guess, roach speed is the thing that's lacking to give him that safety of pushing across. If you attack with roach speed, without roach speed, I should say, and your opponent has roach speed, obviously if the fight starts to not go your way, you cannot ever really retreat from that, so that's maybe perhaps the issue. Is True still just massing up the roaches at the moment, and I'm sure definitely has found himself a little bit behind here, even if he is on a slightly faster gold, etc. I guess we'll see how this goes on. A few more Ravagers, True, more roaches coming on through here. We're just going to be seeing, well, Namshar taken to the center of the map, where we're going to be seeing the Overlord already getting picked off. Again, roach speed will finish in just a few moments' time, and just going to be seeing the extra roaches of True continue to set up over towards the 3rd base. More roaches coming up the right, more roaches and Ravagers coming into the left. A few more corrosive vials going down. All of these units coming up. I mean, True's maxed out here, right? And he's going to hit before the +2 of Namshar. So one of the upgrades or advantages that Namshar has. Let's see how this goes. Roach is coming in from the top side. Namshar is going to actually get a little bit surrounded here. He's maybe a little bit outnumbered on this side. And that's scary because that's where his Ravagers are. So that means that True will be able to pick his way through the Ravagers very quickly. He's already winning out this fight to the top. And now as everything joins together for Namshar, I mean, True's just ended up wrapping around this entire army. Roaches and Ravagers continue to disappear. We are just going to be seeing too many units from True just pushing on through. And that's going to be that. As the drones going to continue to fall. GG from Namshar, and True takes game number 2. Find out. Up 2 games to 0. To the top right hand side of the map is our Blue Zerg player. Give it up if you're cheering on True. And to the bottom left hand side, the red Zerg player is Namshar. Well, True's going to completely change it up here with the 13-12 full-on aggression. He's been playing pretty honest macro so far today, but now this is going to really spice things up and get ready to go. Namshar, hatch gas pool for him. So he's going to have to defend this with the hatchery first. Let's see what he's going to be able to achieve here. Let's see if he's going to be able to defend this as true. Well, we're about to see exactly what sort of style he's going to play. It is going to be the completely committed one base all in with drones staying in the gas. It means that he's going to be able to continue mining gas. It's going to be meaning we are going to be seeing a baneling nest coming down. And it means we're going to be seeing True really committed fully to this aggression. As he hits 50 here, he should pull one worker out of gas. He actually keeps all of them in. I'm not sure if you need all workers in. Yeah, he's going to pull one out of gas in the end then. So he pulls one worker out of gas and he'll put that onto the minerals. And let's go from here. This first link's coming across. Now they are seen actually by this overlord already. So Namshar will get a bit of a pre-warning about this, and so will be already able to decide what he wants to do when these lings arrive. Or even before then, when the swarming pool finishes up. Spinecrawler, etc. is generally something you're going to probably want in this sort of scenario. One queen on the way up, 4 lings on the way up. Now a second queen as well. Starts up ling speed. Does he keep on mining gas? Yes, he does. With all 3 workers. Which is good, because he's really going to need the Baneling Nest here to defend the Banes of True in the very near future as well. That Baneling Nest is already done in True. He's just probably going to morph these 2 Banes right here. And he actually doesn't range a Namshar, so Namshar knows what this is. Then again, he did see in a moment or so this hatchery. As True's actually saved up enough money to be able to afford a hatch. So he is going to be able to start a hatch of his own, which is something you don't usually see in this scenario. Usually it is just pure... Usually it is just kind of pure units in this sort of stage. Oh, that queen pops out brilliantly to get tanked by the, or get saved a little bit by the Spinecrawler. The queen's still not going to actually go down. True his Banelings onto that and doesn't get the kill. Now he's going to go once again. Now he needs to use a Baneling on this Spinecrawler once again, because there's no way he can actually fight here with the Spinecrawler in play. He gets rid of another queen though, and that starts to go very well for him. So that was a moment of, oh my god, this isn't working, into, well, he turns it around a little bit. As he'll be... trying to get back up in towards this natural once again. Another couple of Banes morphing in on this ramp here from True, and we see Namshar pulling back up in towards the natural once again as well. 2 Banes finishing, going to start moving forwards. Lings are going to start nibbling away at that. Namshar has not actually had a chance to get his own Baneling Nest up at all, so he never actually managed to go in towards that gas that we were talking about that he was mining. Oh my god, this one Baneling is looking for something spectacular, and that's going to be it! That could be True doing enough right there, because that's a lot of Lings down. Another couple of Banes already set to go, and look how low this hatchery's getting as well. Ling is on the way out for Namshar, but they're not ready yet, and that means we're probably going to be saying goodbye to this queen. Lings go up the ramp to try and help out. The Spinecrawler gets caught coming to the low ground. That's not great either. And now we're going to see another Baneling here going to try and help out wherever possible. It gets a pretty decent connection on the Lings. And True is still rallying across the map with more Lings, more Banes getting morphed. That Spinecrawler still cannot burrow, though at the same time it is tanking a lot of damage, which is something at least. Well, Namshar dives for the mineral line here in the main. There's going to be seeing that Baneling can still be used, and that's something that Namshar has to stay very careful of, but he runs into it. And again, the link count just going further and further in True's favor. And True is going to pick up a 3-0, because now those drones are disappearing. The Spinecrawler will get fully surrounded. It will not kill the Lings fast enough. And this is just going to be Namshar with nowhere near enough to realistically hold on and get back into this game. True will go in, he will get the Spinecrawler kill, he'll go for another drone as well. That's 10 workers killed in recent times, only 4 workers left on the map. The Zergling is pulling back away out of the left-hand side, and we're going to be seeing even more Lings coming across here from True to try and just gather up once more. GG, well played, says Namshar. He knows he can't play this with the 4 drones, and True will keep alive another one of the Korean Zergs in this lower bracket. He will move on through, and he will be playing against Demi on OSC esports stream after they cast Scarlet versus Cham. True